Right here in this box is your world's first exclusive first look at the iPhone 17 series of phones. Holy smokes, guys. Take a look at that. This is a full solid block of aluminum. Yes, this is not 3D printed, full aluminum. Look at that. You hear that? And as you can see, we have some of the iPhone 16 models right there. We're gonna be comparing them, showing you all of the differences in this video. All right, I got them unboxed, and wait a second, something is not right here. I got the iPhone 17, I got the iPhone 17 Pro, I got the iPhone 17 Pro. Wait a second, where's the Air? Did I get scammed? They sent me 2 Pro models. And then of course the 17 Pro Max. Where the heck is the Air? Guys, we paid a lot of money for this. So let's dig in. Let's show you guys the differences. Right here, I got the iPhone 17, which you can tell is pretty much a copy of the iPhone 16 model. We have the dual lens right there. It does not look like to me that the bump has changed. It looks like we have basically the same thickness for the bump. Cool thing is, these dummy models have clickable buttons. Hear that? That is so cool. You don't get that on any other dummy models that are 3D printed. Cool, you even have like little cutouts up there for the dynamic island and everything. Got the ports on the bottom. I mean, everything looks the same on the iPhone 16. So to me, it sounds like Apple is gonna be putting a lot of focus on the other models this year, like the 17 Air and the 17 Pro and Pro Max, because this is basically identical. Wait a minute, guys, I found a difference. For some reason, the 17 case model, this aluminum model, is bigger. It's taller. And putting it side by side, you can see that it sticks out just a little bit at the top, especially if I put it down. Actually seems a little bit thicker. Well, you know what's nice? They actually put the dimensions right here on the front. So looks like it's 149.62 millimeters in terms of height. And looking at the iPhone 16 specs, 147.6 in terms of width, 71.46 compared to 71.6. And then depth, 7.96 compared to 7.8. Yes, it is in fact a little bit thicker as well. I think this confirms that the display size will actually be going up on the iPhone 17. It might actually go up to like 6.2 or even 6.3 inches. I'm not sure if that's enough of a difference, but other than that, I think it's gonna be a pretty boring update for the regular 17. It is getting 120 Hertz ProMotion, which is a big deal. It's gonna get the new A19 chip, but we're not really expecting anything else. Man, this is a heavy chunk of aluminum. That is so cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. We have the 2 Pro models, and holy smokes, that's thick. Sheesh, I know that the thickness between the regular 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max is the same, but I can feel it in my hands on this 17 Pro model. It is definitely a lot thicker. Dang, it's so cool that we have these buttons right here. Look at that. Yep, right there we have confirmation thickness, 8.75 millimeters. I believe it's 8.25 on the current 16 Pro model. So that's like, what, half a millimeter thicker? I mean, it's not much, but I could feel it right here in my hand. So yes, confirmed, it is gonna feel thicker in your hands, but what I wanna talk about is this insane camera bump layout. Of course, it looks different. This is the regular Pro. Let's bust out the Pro. Holy crap, this thing is super heavy. This is awesome. We got the IP17, iPhone 17 Pro Max. Can you see that? Pro Max? They typoed on these dummy models, man. Yep, just like before, 8.75 in terms of thickness. Holy crap, that feels thick. That is a brick. But take a look at that camera bump. I know a lot of guys were saying that it looks ugly, it looks terrible, people hate it. Seeing this real physical aluminum model in my hands, that looks sick. I absolutely love this, especially if we actually get a color matched camera bump with this being full aluminum, like right here. You could also see this little cutout. That is apparently going to be a cutout where they're gonna have a glass inlay to make MagSafe work. Everything else is gonna be aluminum. So the aluminum's gonna wrap over the sides, as you can see here, seamless, no seam, wrap all the way around and up into the camera bump, one solid chunk of aluminum, which means they actually get more internal space here for bigger cameras, especially a 48 megapixel telephoto kind of periscope camera that they have, where the tetra prism is gonna go like this on the inside. That gives them more space, which is great. I think this design looks absolutely beautiful. I like how they moved the flash over here, the LiDAR over here, microphone. This is sick. I mean, if you're gonna redesign a camera bump in 2025, this is how you do it. They absolutely killed it. Let's take a look on the bottom. But first, our sponsor Dreame is doing their best sale on the X40 Ultra robot vacuum since launch, and this robot automates the mundane tasks like vacuuming and mopping. The X40 Ultra features the Mop Extend and Side Reach technology that mops and vacuums in hard to reach places that other robot vacuums can't reach, and has impressive 12,000 PAs of Vormax vacuuming suction that picks up dust and large debris all around your home. It has smart cleaning strategy features like AI obstacle avoidance with LiDAR that intelligently knows what's on the floors at all times, like shoes or toys left out by accident. And the fully automated base station makes life easier by cleaning itself and the mops by using 70 degrees Celsius hot water and auto emptying the robot into the dust bag, making this robot vacuum essentially hassle and maintenance free, so you can focus on what's important in your life. So go ahead and check out the X40 Ultra and save big time for a limited time, and I'll have links in the description and pinned comment below. Sheesh, that's thick. You guys see that? Look how flippin' thick that is. Right there, you have all these little speaker grills. You can see that there's a ring on the inside, so it's a part that gets inserted into the actual case. And then having them stand like this, you guys can see that they're essentially the same height right here, so no differences there. And just to confirm the exact size, we have 163.04 millimeters tall, which is exactly 163 on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. In terms of the width, 77.59, exactly 77.6 on the current model. So the dimensions are not changing, it's just getting a lot thicker from 8.25 to 8.75. And holding them in my hands, I could feel it. This thing is getting really thick. I guess it's for putting in extra large batteries. So I wonder what Apple is planning in terms of battery life. What if we actually are getting 8K video recording like was just rumored? They probably need some extra battery life to support that. Guess what I found, guys? I found some calipers. Let's actually take a little bit of a deeper look to test out the differences in the camera bumps. So it looks like each bump on the iPhone 16 Pro Max is 0.64 inches. Let's test out the 17 Pro Max. Oh, exactly 0.64. So the camera bumps themselves have not changed. Let's test out this glass bump. Looks like 0.407 in terms of the glass part here. Now let's test out the 17 Pro Max. And we have, whoa, look at that. That is a lot thicker. And this is 0.445. So definitely quite a lot thicker in terms of the bump there. I hope I don't scratch anything here, guys, but taking a look here, including the camera bumps all the way, 0.495 to be exact, right there. And then on the 17 Pro Max, we got 0.512. So yeah, definitely getting thicker in terms of the camera bump. Let's see if it actually, oh, it does wobble. What? I was hoping that because of this design, we would not have wobble, but because the camera bumps stick out, you still have the wobble issue. But it's a lot worse on the current phones, so hey, at least it's getting improved. And whoa, guys, I just found another difference. This is interesting right here. You could see on the new 17 Pro Max, they added more little speaker grill cutouts. We went from 4 on this side to 6. Perfect symmetry between both sides. Basically, that means they're doing something else with the antenna band here on the bottom. They no longer have it here, so I wonder what they're gonna do with that. And just in case you think that's a mess up, I just noticed that on the regular iPhone 17, they kept it the same. So just 3 on this side, just like the iPhone 16. All right, and there you guys go. That was testing out these new aluminum dummy models. Super disappointed that we didn't get the Air. I'm hoping to get that soon. We'll do another video probably on that one, so subscribe if you wanna see that. But my final thoughts are this. I think Apple is gonna kill it with this brand new camera bump redesign. I think it's gonna be a bigger deal than people think. I think the way they flow from aluminum to glass is gonna be beautiful. They're gonna keep it subtle. It's not gonna be super obvious. It's gonna look nice and clean, and I really hope they go with color matched aluminum on this bump part instead of going with that black glass, which to me looks terrible. Either way, I think when Apple shows the real thing, it's gonna be absolutely beautiful. So with that said, let me know your thoughts or questions on these down in the comment section below. Definitely watch one of those two videos right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.